Blog Talk Radio.
Well, hello and welcome to the Divas That Care. My name is Candice Gish and I'm the host of this program. I do apologize for any of you that had tuned in a little earlier. We were having some technical problems, but we are all set to go. For any of you that have just tuned in for the very first time, the Divas That Care has been running now. We've had a program for 10 years. We've had the wonderful opportunity to interview women from around the world. And now in 2020, we have 10 hosts. And hopefully by the end of this year, we will have 20 hosts for the 2020 season. So we're really excited about that. And you can listen to all of our programs at divasthatcare.com. You can also listen to them on iTunes, Spotify, and Skechers. So we definitely are all over the place these days. And we're so excited. It's because of all of you listeners that we've continued to do this. So a big thank you to all of you. Well, today's guest, I'm really excited. I have not had the opportunity to interview this amazing lady yet. And it's going to be a pleasure because she is inspiring. You know, I've had the opportunity to read a lot of her posts that she has done on Facebook. She's also in our Changemakers Cafe, and I love everything that she does. She's very motivational, and she's definitely an inspiring speaker. So you guys are going to love her. Her name is Carla Boyer. And Carla, I'm excited to have you to the program today.
Thank you, Candice. I'm excited to be here. It was funny,
it's
the
about
technical
time, isn't
stuff.
it?
I know. This happened the last time we were supposed to do this. And so
Yes.
I'm like, okay, well, we'll just allow. It's just about surrender and allowing, and whatever happens, happens. So I'm so excited to finally be here.
Me too. This is going to be a great show. Well, Carla, would you mind sharing a few minutes with us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. So like I said, my name is Carla Boyer. Newlywed from, I got married May last year. And I am a speaker, I'm a coach, I'm an author, and have had just the most unbelievable year and a half. But before that, my former life, I was worked in mental health and addictions for about 12 years. And I have an incredible son, so I'm a mom, and, you know, on top of all the other hats that I wear. And I just absolutely love the work that I'm doing now. And it's a passion of mine to, I love the writing that I do. You know, I kind of impose myself on your Facebook all the time.
Oh, I love it.
I adore writing. And although I wrote a book a while ago, the writing piece has been this new kind of therapeutic thing for me to kind of unload and download and do all kinds of healing from that. So thank you to everybody who reads my posts, because it's been a real healing portion of my life in the last few months. So I appreciate everybody who reads it and shares it and likes it and comments. So that's kind of in a nutshell who I am, my essence. So.
Well, it's amazing. And as I said, I really have enjoyed all these posts that I see. You're very inspiring. And I want to ask you how you decided to become a transformational life coach, because I always find that quite fascinating, why a person decides to do what they are doing.
So, I've done this kind of work in an informal way in my last years. And what has happened in my life, my son is quite young and quite successful. And he kind of said to me one day, Mom, you've coached me my entire life, and you'd be an amazing life coach, business coach, whatever. And I kind of put that aside. I worked in management in the mental health field for a while, about 12 years. And that was part of my role in an informal way, was to kind of support and lead and guide and set goals with people and help them, move toward their goals. And then through what had happened in my life over the last little while, and I realized what I personally come through and thought, I think I could really help some people if I developed some programs or, worked with kind of how you don't have to slip backwards in your life and use some really grounding strategies to move forward and make really solid decisions in leadership and mastery in your life. Because I have a personal story where I lived with depression, anxiety for years and years, and I thought that had to be the way it was for me, and that my emotions had to command my response all the time. And I'm not saying that depression, anxiety are not that they are not a choice. They come to you, they are absolutely illnesses, but how you choose to move through them is a choice every day. And I've come to realize that over the last several months in my life, that I can choose to get up every day and choose different options for my life and how I see things, how I perceive things, how I strategize through my day. And so that's what I wanted to share parts of with clients. And that's how it kind of came and morphed into the business that I have now.
Well, you know what? I love it. And I love what a big advocate you are and how you are wanting to really help people out there. You can really see that in everything that you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's just about, there's so much, especially now, so much brokenness, so much fear, so much anxiety. And, even last night, I mean, I none of us have arrived. I certainly haven't arrived. And I fell into this spiral of getting caught up in the hype and the fear and the what ifs. And I just went, wait a minute. I am going to choose to do the things that I know to be true, to listen to the experts, and just clear out all the other noise and not get caught up in the spiraling down in the fear and anxiety and what ifs. And I'm not going to run out and buy 57 rolls of toilet paper just in case, right? Because then, exactly, like it's this back mentality, right? I don't know why I'm buying toilet paper, but I need to buy toilet paper. And it's funny, but it's not funny because I know that I've lived in that fear, Candace. I've lived in that spiral. It is not a fun place to be, especially when you add on top of that a diagnosis. It is horrifying. So,
and we can't imagine what people are going through. And it's hard because, I'm giggling about that because it's crazy. Toilet paper out of all the things that a person can go out and buy right now. But you're right. If somebody is dealing with something, that's where their mind goes to.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know why I'm buying this, but everyone else is, so maybe I should too.
Yeah.
Instead of standing grounded, take a breath, step back, take a breath. Remember the program called The Power of Center. Center being self, right? Remember who you are. Who are you and who is it that stands within you? Who is it that you are grounded toward? Do you have a higher power? Do you have, what are those things that help you make decisions? And just step back, take a breath, stand in that for a second, and then step out into the crazy world. And then you can make a decision from there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, Carla, you have a program. I'd love to hear about that. I know that a lot of our listeners are global. You are in Ontario, but I'm assuming that you work with people globally also.
All over the world. which is exciting to me. It is so exciting that, we are so blessed to have technology today that we can be anywhere, anytime, to reach every corner of the world. So yes, I am online, and that's how I work. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about this program that you have going on.
Okay, so the program is called The Power of Center, and the center being self. And it's about, I help visionaries or people who have a vision for their life focus back on themselves and stay accountable. And that it in turn helps for amazing profit and epic growth. And this includes 9 really powerful one-to-one calls, and it's completely customized and personalized. And we together create a roadmap to follow and to remain focused on who you truly are. And then, showing step by step how to get there. It's not a cookie cutter kind of program, because, to get on calls and figure out what it is, what are your goals, what are you looking for, what are you hoping to achieve, and then from there create a roadmap that is specific to you and your needs. So it's completely customized.
Oh, I love that. And I love when amazing life coaches like yourself come on our show, Carla. It is, I always say we can't do this by ourselves. We need an army with us in order to get through, our lives and the things that we want to do. And we can talk to people, but it's having those people like yourself in our corner and helping us maneuver these pathways. I absolutely think it's phenomenal.
Thank you. And I feel the same way. I have a team of people around and that help me focus in and come back to center. My husband is great for that, and he helped me last night when I was freaking out a bit about this, what's going on in the world. And it's not just the pandemic; it's all kinds of other things, right? That we can, that I, if I'm not careful, can get spun out from. So you're absolutely right. It's surrounding yourself with the right people, and that really align with with who you are and your goals and your values and where you might want to go. And it may be an epic leap, or it may just be a small step, right? It may just be a little step. So it depends where you are in your life. Because there were times when all I could do was a small step.
Yeah. You take one day at a time. One of the things that I've always shared with my girls is our philosophy in our house is just keep swimming. We just keep swimming, because you never know, but there's always going to be something. But if you keep swimming, we're going to get through it. We're going to keep maneuvering our way through life. And I love what you're sharing with us today.
Thank you. And I love that analogy, Candace, like just keep swimming. And sometimes you're just treading water, but you're still moving. You're still moving, right?
Yes.
Your head's above water and you're still moving. So
that's exactly it.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome.
So, Carla, I would love to know a little bit about your book. You are an author. You have a book out there on Amazon. It's called Chasing Light, Finding a Way Out of the Shadows. What a beautiful name. Can you share with our listeners a little bit about this book that you have?
I would love to. It's so it's under my old name, my past name, which I do honor that name because it was a do treasure. So it's under Carla Harmer, and it is on Amazon. It is on all the digital modalities. But you can also get it through my website in a print copy. So it came out of kind of a passion project of mine when it started as kind of a journal for my medical doctor to kind of, here's how I'm feeling today. And when I was working in the mental health industry, the program that I worked for, I was thinking, this would be good to kind of share with the clients that I worked with, because the role that I did was also in peer support, and so, we all kind of supported each other. And then I thought, this might make a good book. So that's how it kind of came about. But in the process of writing that book, I had an episode. It happened to be my last episode of depression, and I nearly gave up on the book. And I called my publisher, and she hooked me up with a really amazing editor. And I talked to her, and I said, I don't think I should continue on with this book. I mean, I'm in a state of depression, writing about depression. I don't think this is a really good, I don't think anyone's going to want to buy this book. And she talked to me and said, that is absolutely why you should write this book. Who better to write this book? So it is about my journey through depression. And the reason I called it Chasing Light, pardon me for 1 second. Sorry, Candace. Is because what I was doing was chasing and searching and running and looking outward for answers. And the whole time, what I found in the end was that the answers were all within me. And so that's what I always come back to is center, is self. It leads me back to myself. And going within and getting quiet and knowing that intuitively I have the answers within me. And I'm not saying don't take the meds, don't go to doctors, don't do all the things. Absolutely do that. But within you, you have all the answers.
Oh, I love that advice. I really do. And for all of our listeners, I'm going to be posting all of Carla's information on all of her social media. She's got an amazing website that actually shares about her coaching program. She talks about, has her book on there, testimonials, and you have a YouTube video on there that I saw, and I'm like, that'll be a great thing for people to see you talking kind of live.
Pardon me, yeah. That's a little two minute kind of what do you call it? 2 minute shooter of my speaking.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So, Carla, do you go to a lot of?
Yeah, I mean, not recently, but yes, I do. That's what my goal is to do more of that, because that's where I jam. I just love doing that. I love getting in front. I love the interaction, and just that's what I'm doing right now. Actually, I'm standing in front of the living room window, looking out as if I'm speaking to an audience, and that's what really speaks to my soul. Is doing that. And I come from a long line of preachers in my family, so maybe it's in my DNA.
Well, we love it.
So if anyone wants to book, I would absolutely love to come and speak at an event.
Well, we'll definitely post that, too, on our social media, because I think that would be fantastic for you to speak at. A lot of these events, I know that there are a lot of events that are being canceled right now, unfortunately, with the things that are going on. But I know when that's all done with, there is going to be a lot of events happening, because I know this is what we crave. We love to go to things. I myself love going to events where I can interact with people and, just listen to dynamic speakers. And I think you'd be perfect for those stages. So we will try to connect you with as many people as we know also to get you on those stages.
That would be fantastic. Yeah, because people are going to feel really isolated, I'm sure, after weeks of being quarantined, a lot of people, or self-quarantined. So, yeah, once we get out and roaming around, we're going to need some interaction and some hugs, I'm sure.
I think so, too. Well, Carla, what is next for you after all of this? I guess, do you have any big plans happening?
I'm not really sure. The last year and a half has been quite a whirlwind personally. So we just moved into a new home. Need to furnish that. We had a fire a couple of days after our wedding, so we're just kind of getting our legs back under us again.
Oh my.
And and so just kind of focusing on getting grounded again, and which is, I mean, what a gift to. The fire was not a gift, don't get me wrong, but living in gratitude of like, okay, we get to furnish a house. How fun is that? So we're just stepping into that and just kind of getting grounded again, focusing on the coaching and writing. I'm considering writing another book. My husband keeps saying you may just want to write another book or do a workbook version of something similar to the post I've been doing.
So good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And adding some kind of questions and pondering and, a journal workbook type thing. I'm considering that. So I may dive into that.
Well, that'd be fantastic. And Carla, we would always love for you to put your stories into some of our anthologies that we have with the Divas That Care. I'm sure that all of our amazing listeners here would love to read that also.
That would be great. I would love to do something like that. Absolutely.
Well, we'll definitely have to talk more about that because I think having your stories and the things that you share, I think that would be a great addition to everything that the Divas That Care stands for. We love having powerful women like yourself a part of what our movement out there is to make the world a better place.
Oh, I love the work you guys are doing. I mean, 20 hosts in 2020. That's fantastic. And just everything you guys stand for is just, it speaks to my heart, to my soul. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Oh, thank you so much. It's because of amazing women like yourself that we've continued to do this for the 10 years. We just are overwhelmed with gratitude for, and inspired, I think, for myself. I've always been so inspired by the amazing guests that have come onto our program, and also for the listeners that get a hold of us and let us know what these shows have done in their lives. I think that is the best part of hosting one of these programs is knowing the impact that we're making.
Absolutely.
Oh. Well, Carla, I have had a blast talking with you today. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me and share everything that you did today. And I'm going to make sure that I post this all on social media, links so that other amazing women can hear your story and share it also.
Oh, thanks, Candace. And thanks to everyone who tuned in. This has been an absolute pleasure to share this. And I'm so glad it worked out.
Me too. I had a great time. And
you know what,
Candace? Thanks. And I want to send out a big shout out to all of our amazing listeners. We've told you that we're so grateful to all of you. It has been 10 years, and to me, it still seems like yesterday when we started. And thank you so much. If you ever want to be a part of our program, if you've got people that you think should be on our program, please let us know. We really want to, get these programs all over the world. Right now we are listened to in 30 countries. And to me, oh my goodness, I am just so beyond grateful and blessed that we are able to impact people's lives. So thank you again to my amazing guest, Carla. Thank you to all of our listeners. I hope that each and every one of you has an amazing day and that you do something kind for somebody. All right. Until next time, take care, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.